I ain't playing, got a weird mind. If you work 8 hours, I'ma work 9. If the shit tastes sour, you should taste mine. I'ma stay in power for a long time. Get up, nah, I ain't a quitter. Toss me the ball, I'm a really big hitter. Big picture, I'm a straight killer. Rising the song to the highest bidder. Got juice, got gas.
Hello again, everyone. Uncle Charles Walhingford back with another video. We're talking about fragrances again. We're talking about our presentation, our image. And your image is not just the way you look, it's the way you smell. And a lot of times when we purchase things online, it's an imperfect system. One way that they has been brought out to perfect the system is to have, for our fragrances, we're talking fragrances, is to have samples. So we get a sample, try it out, see if we like it or not. And then they have things like discoveries. Then they have things like discovery sets. Discovery sets allow you to try multiple different fragrances without taking that risk, and then it's along those particular lines, whatever line they have currently. I did a previous video, if you've probably seen it before, on the Habibi Discovery set right here. And I liked it. I enjoyed it. I had fun going through. I said, let's try it again. Let's run it back. And so I went ahead and got the Habibi Reserve Discovery set. Now, the Reserve Discovery set is a little bit more expensive, and it has less fragrances to choose from. However, the Discovery set, the original one, it was a couple that I didn't like, straight up didn't like, a couple that were okay or good, and the top two were very good and I liked them. And then I ended up buying one, that's the Moroccan white leather. I ended up getting the Moroccan white leather, the full size. And that motivated me to check out more from Habibi. But what I'm saying is, when I did the Reserve, all four of these I liked. I liked all four. All four were really some nice scents. There are some nice scents. I think you might like them. And we'll get into how they fared, what I liked the most, and everything else, and what I chose to go ahead and go the full distance and get the full size. So let's talk about the first one I tried, the first one that I looked into. The whole reason for getting this Reserve set, I talked about it before. They didn't have this Discovery set, is still nowhere near how many fragrances they have. This is 6 men's fragrances. This is 4 more fragrances, and there's other fragrances out there. And one of the fragrances that I was really looking forward to trying was the Ambre of the Sea. The Ambre of the Sea was something that I wanted to give myself that, I don't know, I guess like the ocean, different ocean scent. A lot of different companies make an ocean water, seawater type fragrance, and I wanted to have that. I wanted to add that. However, maybe I don't, because I think this may be the best one I've ever had. However, it just didn't hit me the way I expected it to. I have some notes here. So what do we have? We have musk, violet, bergamot, and rose. That's what came out for me. That's the smell that came out. It was really good. I really enjoyed experiencing it. Sea salt and ambergris and vanilla. I don't know what an ambergris is. Maybe I'm pronouncing it wrong. I still don't know what it is. Sea salt, I don't know how that's going to smell like. Like the smell of sea salt, I guess that does have a particular smell, but I've never smelled it in such a concentration before. And vanilla, I don't smell that at all. On the other smells and notes that they're talking about, I don't know what they're. I didn't pick up on that, and I'll tell you if I don't pick up on something. I've had experience with food and picking up flavors and seasonings and things like that, and it transfers over to your fragrances and colognes and perfumes. But if sometimes they talk kind of flowery and poetic, and sometimes those smells, even if they add them, that's some of the ingredients that they add. It doesn't come through all the time, and it didn't come through for me. And the next one was the Palace Grove. Palace Grove smelled really good. And I was surprised how much I liked it because I didn't know what to expect, but I just wasn't expecting to like it that much. And they described pink pepper, it's pepper, it's black pepper basically. Pink pepper, cardamom, amber, and musk, those notes come through absolutely. Anytime you have a really well done product, it doesn't matter what subject, if it's food, if it's fragrances, if it's alcohol or anything like that. When you have things like that, you can feel the difference, you can taste the difference, you can smell the difference, and you can feel or see the difference too. You can feel or see the quality. When you're on this type of level, this is definitely higher level thing, Laughbacker stuff. This is some high level stuff. This is high level shit. When you're on that, you can understand, okay, I understand why you may be charging a little bit more than somebody else or a lot more than somebody else. And I feel it. I felt it when I smelled this Palace Grove. Now, this is what I'll tell you. I felt that it might be a little bit too feminine. Just one step, like another guy may like it, another guy may not feel the same way. I felt it would be a little bit too feminine. However, if they came out with a candle, I'm getting it. If they come out with a Palace Grove candle, I'm getting it. Meaning, this is this isn't a smell I want on my body, but this is a smell I want around me. I would like to have this smell around me, just probably not on my body. Now, it's not a lot of scents here, not a lot of fragrance here. So this is in order of how much I liked it. So the one I like the second most, because I like all of these, Penthouse Suede. When I said I wasn't expecting to like the Palace Grove, I especially was taken aback with the Penthouse Suede. The Penthouse Suede is woo. Now, pepper, definitely spicy. It definitely is that spiciness that's coming through. They say pink pepper. I had to say that. Tonka bean. This is these samplers. When you get these samplers, they don't just give you an opportunity to smell different fragrances all at the same time. It's an education. Like if you don't know what tonka bean smells like, this is a perfect example of the tonka bean scent. This one, perfect example of tonka bean. Another thing, patchouli. I don't like the smell of patchouli. I hate the smell of patchouli by itself. But when you mix patchouli with other scents, especially sandalwood, you put those things together and then everything else that smells, you get something fantastic. Fantastic. This is a fantastic one. It was a fantastic one. However, here's the problem. There's a lot of competition out there. Is it $100 good? Is it $150 good? Is it $250 good? Now, if I catch a sale or they go on sale, this may be the next one. This may be the next one. Now we have the winner, the one that I chose, to pick as the best scent, and it's almost gone. I've gone through this halfway through, because I love the smell of this so much. So let's talk about what you get. You get cinnamon ginger. Cinnamon and ginger is definitely there. It's spicy. It's spicy in the sense of not spicy like hot spicy, like pepper spicy, but Indian restaurant spicy. Perfect scents they're in the air when you go in a restaurant like that. It's spicy. It's lots of spices. Now, this one, again, cinnamon and cardamom. Yes, absolutely. Now, in the description, they talk about brown sugar. That's another time I think they're just getting flowery. Unless maybe when you mix the smell of brown sugar with this, that's what made it perfect. I don't know, because brown sugar is kind of funky. Like the real true smell of brown sugar is funky. Your brain may like brown sugar, or your brain tells you that's a really good thing because brown sugar is sweet. But the actual smell of brown sugar is kind of a funky, musky smell. I don't know if that would be a descriptor here. And sandalwood and cedar. Sandalwood and cedar coming in, you definitely get those woody scents. Oh my God, it works out so well. And here's the thing: they say this one is unisex. I can't put it as unisex. Absolutely not. If you're any women watching and you say, okay, it's a unisex one, maybe I need to try it, and you want to try it, or you think that's more fitting, or a man watching this, because I don't like to wear unisex. I do not like wearing unisex. I don't find this as unisex at all with that woody smell. Because think about it. Do you associate a woman with a woody smell? Do you associate a woman with being woody? Probably not. Highly not likely. Or you wouldn't want to be around a woody and woman. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But far as men, yeah, yeah. That cedar, sandalwood, absolutely. On top of all the things that I've talked about, makes a fantastic scent. And then I asked myself again, is this, maybe this, is this particular fragrance worth $250? Is this $250 good? Well, I can say this is right up my alley. And I can say none of my other fragrances smell like that. I can say, like all the rest of these, they have hell of a performance. Hell of a performance. Great performance. Okay, here's the question. You have to go with compliments. When I wore this, did anybody say anything about it? And when I wear this, did anybody say, "Ooh, that's nice"? And the worst person that could probably say it, or the best person that could probably say that to me, was my wife. My wife was like, "Ooh, that is nice. That's really nice. I really like that." So, guys, yeah, I'm gonna have to get it. I'm gonna have to get it, or I should say, it's on the way. It's on the way. I had to pull the trigger. Now, if you know anything about Uncle Charles Walhingford, you know, I don't buy anything. Nothing will I buy. Nothing will I buy will be full retail price. Nothing. Not anything that I'm wearing right now, and anything I've worn prior to you watching me. Nothing that I have worn, zero, has been retail price. How did I do it? Well, House of Habibi sent me a coupon code to do a review on the honey oud tobacco sample. When I did the survey, they sent me a 15% coupon. Now, when you go through House of Habibi, or when you go through Habibi, I don't know if they're House of Habibi. That's a common thing people say, and I am guilty of parroting right now. When you go through Habibi, New York, They will, when you do these discoveries, they will send you a $25 coupon code. So for your next purchase, you can use that for the full size bottle. However, $25 off for the Reserve isn't that meaningful. For the Discovery set, which were $120, if I'm not mistaken, $130, it goes a longer way. It goes much more of a much more helpful to have $25 off. But when you have $15 off, 15% off, it comes out to more than more than $25. I think it was like $35, $37 off. That helped a lot. That helps a lot more making that decision. And of course, I don't buy anything retail, nothing. All right, guys, that's the video. I hope you liked it. Hope this helped you out a little bit. Hope it opened your eyes. Maybe you might get into something like this. It's a smart move to get these discovery sets. And these discovery sets are not only with Habibi, it's with other brands. A lot of the smaller brands do this a lot, and they deserve probably some of your attention. All right, guys, Uncle Charles Walhingford here, and you know how it is. I'm just here to help.